The Sourasky Central Library Reference and Guidance Department presents its guide to the MLA International Bibliography database. We choose the database from the list of databases, and in this web page we use one of the search boxes to type the term we want to search. Jane Eyre. It is not case sensitive, so I don't have to use caps. We get a large number of results, more than 1,200 of them. We can refine our results by using the left side bar. We can limit the results to items which are linked full text, we can exclude dissertations, or we can choose scholarly peer-reviewed journals. These are articles which have been reviewed and approved by scholars. By clicking on it, the number of results will lower to 606. We can always undo it either by unclicking it or by deleting this limit. And we have the original list of 1,243 items. We can choose to limit by year of publication by moving the year of publication here on this wall. By the way, the items are sorted by relevance. We can change it if we wanted them to be sorted by date so that the newest would be first or the oldest. We can also sort them by author or by source or keep them by relevance. If we would choose the newest to be on top, we can see that we have articles from 2020. Other filtering options are the source types, the publications, that is the list of journals in which it was published, subjects, and others. By clicking on Show More, we can choose more than one source type. We can choose to focus on academic journals and books. And then by clicking on Update, we refine our search results so that we would only have academic journals and books. By viewing the list of subjects, I would click on Show More to show the entire list of subjects. We can get ideas about themes we want to focus on. If we wanted to focus on the Victorian period or on the author, we click on those two options and click on Update. The number of results is now much lower, 146 results that are academic journals or books which deal with those specific subjects. If we wanted to go back to the original search, we click on Clear All, and in a few seconds we will have the original list of 1,243 results. We can see that items number 1, 2, 3, etc. are not available in full text, whereas items number 6 and 9 are available. We just click on PDF to access the full text, but we might be able to access the full text of article number 1 by clicking on the Find Text option. The computer will search for the full text in other databases. In this case, it would find it in another database in a few seconds. And then simply by clicking on PDF, we will be able to download the article. This is the PDF option. We download it, and then it is accessible as a PDF file. In some cases, like with article number 10, we will be redirected not to the full text of the article, but the journal web page. We can see that the article itself was published in volume 25 from 2019, pages 63 to 69. It is the current issue. Had it been a back issue, we would have chosen the back issues option. I click on the current issue, and by clicking on full text, I will be redirected to the entire issue. We know that the article is in page 63, so we can scroll down to page 63 or choose it on this bar, 63, enter, and we get the article. We can print it or download it, but please notice when we download it, it will download the entire issue, not just this specific article. Article number 15 is not accessible via another database. By clicking on Find Text, it will not find the full text, not of the article, not of the journal web page. We can see that we get no results. In this case, we will have to request the article via the Interlibrary Loan Service. We can get more information about each and every article, even those which are not accessible in full text. By clicking on the title, we will be forwarded to a web page with more information about the article. The bibliographic information, a list of subject terms which are clickable, and in some cases the abstract of the article. By reading the abstract, we can tell whether it is how relevant it is, even without reading the full text. In addition, we have here a list of several tools. The tools include an option to download it to Google Drive. To add it to the folder, we have here an EBSCO folder. If you sign into EBSCO, you can save them. If not, you just save it temporarily in the folder. We can print the article, email it. Please notice when you email this article, it will only email a link to the article because the article is not accessible in full text. When the article is accessible in full text, it will send the article itself in the email. We can save it. We can export it to bibliographical tools, and we can cite it. That is their suggestion of how to cite the article according to various citing styles. Please notice that is their suggestion. It's not 100% correct, or advised to double check it. By clicking one of the subject terms which are clickable, we can see all articles in this database that deal with romanticism. Not only Jane Eyre related items, but romanticism in general. We get a list of almost 6,200 articles. We can add Jane Eyre as a term, and then we get a combination of romanticism as a subject and Jane Eyre, and we only have 11 results that suit this option. The Boolean options are and, or not. If we prefer to view the romanticism article without Jane Eyre, we choose not, and then we get the number we had before without the 11 Jane Eyre articles. So we had 6,878 articles minus 11, 6,167 articles that deal with romanticism and do not mention Jane Eyre. We will now conduct a new search and choose a different author. Lahiri Jhumpa. We have here a list of books, dissertations, and articles. Some of them are available and some of them are not. We will try to reach item number 10. By clicking Find Text, it will redirect us to an e-book which is available in our collection. The book itself is accessible. We can read the entire book from the first to the last page, but we cannot download the entire book. Clicking on PDF here will forward us to the PDF version of the book. This option is not available in our subscription. Clicking on it will not redirect you to the book. Even it will ask for your username and password, but it will not redirect you to the book, so do not use this option. You can either click on the PDF or scroll down to the table of contents and choose a specific chapter. Chapter 13, for instance, and we will be redirected to the 13th chapter. We cannot save, print, or download the entire book, but it enables us to save, email, or print as part of the book. If we wanted this chapter, for instance, by clicking Email Pages, we have an option to download, save, or print up to 100 pages. The default option is just this current page. I will choose the entire chapter, which is 18 pages long, I can write my email address and the subject and send it by mail. I will still have a credit of 82 pages because I used only 18 of the 100 pages that I had, and the chapter will be sent to my email address as a PDF file. Another option here is the search within. If I wanted to search for a term in the book, I can type it, for instance, the word heritage, and then it will show me all the places in the book in which the word appears, and the word will be highlighted. By clicking on the location, it will redirect me to the place, and the word will be highlighted. Another useful option that we have with this database is to choose the Choose Databases option. This option enables us to expand our search to other databases which are hosted by the same vendor, EBSCOhost. At the moment, the MLA database is marked. We can add other databases. If we wanted to expand our search, for instance, to Humanities International Complete, which deals with the humanities field, Academic Search Complete, which is an interdisciplinary database, or the America History, which is a database about American history. By clicking on OK, our search will be conducted on all chosen databases. And then by clicking on Search, I will get a larger amount of results. We had 223, I think, before. Now we have 768. We can see that some of them are from this database, some from the other three, but the articles will only appear once. Even if they appear in two databases, they will only appear once in the combined search. Instead of filtering the results after conducting the search using the left sidebar, as we've seen before, we can predefine some limitations before conducting our search. We can scroll down and decide that we wanted a specific language, a genre, scholarly peer-reviewed articles, or any other option. If we would choose, for instance, English literature, and limit it to a specific century, let's say the 19th century, it does not look for articles which were published in the 19th century, but it will be searching for articles that deal with English literature in the 19th century. I could switch to American literature without the 19th century. I could type a genre of short stories, and get a list of articles that deal with short stories in American literature. A large number of articles, more than 17,000. This concludes this session. We thank you for your time and wish you luck in your searches. You can always contact the reference department in any queries you have in the various means of communication.